I'm joined once again by Damien Brown, who's going to be taking on Dong Hyun Kim coming up here at UFC 221 on February 10th. Damien, what's going on? How are you?
I'm good, man. How you going? Thanks for having me again.
No problem. It's good to talk to you. Now, where am I catching you today? Where are you headed to? The gym?
Yeah, man. I'm just heading to training. Got some MMA shootboxing drills on today and some jiu-jitsu tonight. So it's just lunchtime here at the moment. So, yeah, heading to the gym.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate you having me part of your daily routine, and I know you got a lot going on. Now, first off, I wanted to talk about your T-shirts that you're selling. I saw those on your Twitter page. Who designed those? They look pretty cool.
Engage Industries. So engageind.com, I think maybe .au, I'm not sure, but engageind.com. Limited edition T-shirts there for this fight coming up. So they're in grey this time instead of black, man. They look wicked. I think they're like $29.99, so they're nice and cheap. Order two, I'm pretty sure you get free postage over $50. So grab yourself a couple of shirts, and it's well worth it.
Yeah, and how important is that as a fighter to have sort of your own brand? I know you guys have the Reebok deal, but it's good to kind of identify yourself as a fighter and get the brand going strong.
Yeah, I think it's super important, but that's what we're doing. We're a business, and we need to establish ourselves and develop our brand, which is all part of the business. But I think like with my T-shirts, when we design them these days, it's like, let's not design a fight shirt. Let's just design a supporter shirt that people can wear out and wouldn't necessarily look like a fighter shirt. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of shirts are designed where you kind of can only wear them in certain places. You know what I mean? So I think it's important to design a shirt that you can wear anywhere.
Let's talk about your last fight quickly. I know things didn't go your way in that one, but it was a great, entertaining matchup that was at UFC Fight Night 121 against Frank Camacho. I got to know, when you went to the judges' scorecards, did you feel like you won the fight? Because, it was a very close matchup.
Yeah, man, we thought we won round 1 and 3. I knew I lost round 2. But, it's... I'm not... I wish the best for Camacho. I thought he won last weekend, but, again, that happened to him. So, people say you can't leave in the hands of the judges, but, man, I hit that dude with...
Yeah, I hit him with everything.
With the kitchen sink, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he just kept coming forward. So, Drew Dober did the same thing to him, man, and at no stage was he hurt. So, it's tough to say don't leave it to the judges when you're fighting someone like that and at this level, but, the fight was so close that I felt like I won, but I definitely did not feel like I lost. And by that I mean, I've watched it back so many times. I totally would have been happy with a draw, man. I think the fight could have easily been a draw.
Good stuff. And here you are taking on Dong Hyun Kim, not to be confused with the welterweight fighter. He's got the 15-8-3 record. How do you feel like you match up against him in this fight?
Yeah, man, I think he's got some good holes in his game. He's also got some good strengths. He's obviously judo black belt, and he likes to sort of box his way into the clinch, throws a few kicks here and there, and I think depends on which one turns up. If he wants a safe fight and a victory, then he'll probably just try and grapple me like he did Brendan O'Reilly, and maybe the fans will just boo him out of the stadium. But if he turns up same as he did against Paulo Reyes, then, fans have got a blockbuster on their hands because I'm not taking a backward step.
Excellent. And I know I just talked to one of your teammates, Ben Wynn, literally like 20 minutes ago, and I know you guys are kind of doing like a super camp for this this card. How's all that going?
It's awesome, man. I mean, our gym was shut over Christmas out here in Australia. Like, fighters don't fight all year round. There's no shows at Christmas time. Earliest one's like late Feb, so... it's we just got together and sort of put a team in, like a bit of a group together of people that were willing to put some of their Christmas time on the line for us. And we didn't change any coaching or anything like that. Like, we still got the same coaches. We're training in a couple of different places. So yeah, same coaches and everything, but we just put together a small tight-knit group that helped us get ready for this fight, and it's been pretty wicked, man. It's different. It shuffles the routine around a little compared to normal, but it's been awesome.
Good stuff, man. And how's the weight cut going ahead of this matchup?
Yeah, real good, man. I'm kind of exactly where I normally am. I got about 16 pounds or something to go, which is pretty light for a lightweight. I think most of them have got about 20 pounds or something to go now. I'm definitely not one of the bigger guys in the division, but yeah, it's going good, man. I feel comfortable.
And still with George Lockhart?
Still with George Lockhart. He's the man.
Yeah, he is. He really is taking over the sport. Him and Tyler Minton are doing a great job. Man,
and Dan Leaf. I mean,
Dan Leaf,
I could. Sorry, man. I'm just gonna. You guys are gonna order coffee with me.
Perfect.
Yeah, man. Even if I was fighting at 170, man, I'd still use that guy. Like, it's not so much just about cutting the weight; it's more about the performance. I've never felt better ever than when I cut weight with those guys. So even if I was fighting at a heavier weight, I'd still do it.
Perfect. How do you see this fight playing out on February 10th? I know you don't want to anger any of the customers by showing your enthusiasm.
Oh man, I think I'll finish in the second round. If he comes and tries to have a boring fight, I don't think he'll be able to hold me down. It's just not going to work like that. We're ordering coffee, guys. Can I get a large, long black, please? Extra shot. Thanks.
Have you ever taken it?
Take away.
See, if fighters want to take note, this is how you multitask right here. This is perfect.
Yeah, man. I'm a dad, man. I got to do two things at once.
And the coffee's important as a dad too, because you're not getting as much sleep as you'd like.
I get heaps of sleep. I get heaps of sleep, man. I got an amazing wife.
Oh, there you go. So you got to negotiate it well. You got to put in the time in certain areas and stuff. Like you have to work it out accordingly.
Yeah, man. My wife does night shifts, and I do like mornings.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I literally get up at 5 and I take my son for about 2 hours, and then I take him for like another 2 hours at night. And you can make it work. It doesn't have to be the lack of sleep. Man,
it's I'm not sure about a lot of fighters in the States and that, but when they train like twice through the day. Out here we train once at night. I'm the first time ever that I've fought over Christmas. So it's the gym, when the gym was shut, there was no training at night time, so we organised all our training through the day, and it's like one night or something like that. It was the most amazing thing ever, man. I'd get up in the morning, spend 2 hours with my son, and then at night time I get to feed him, put him to bed. Like, it was awesome, man. I was so happy. So, obviously the morale is really high in this camp as well, and yeah, man, I'm in a really good place, and it's exciting.
When are you looking to fight after this? I know you've been primarily fighting on the Australian cards, but are you looking to fight in the States maybe after this, or do you have sort of a preference?
No, I don't try to fight on the Australian cards. The UFC prefer us to do that. Man, if I had my way, I'd fight in America the whole time. I loved it when I fought over there in Atlanta. It was the most, unreal experience. Obviously, the victory, the way it came was handy, but just, 10 days in Atlanta, getting ready for my fight, everything was super relaxed, and it was awesome. So, hopefully, we get a statement win, and my manager can get onto the UFC and get me over the States. I'd like to fight 4 times this year. I can't see that happening. It doesn't happen for a lot of guys unless you're a bit of a name or a draw card. So, if I can only fight 3 times, I believe there's a Aussie card later in the year. I'd like to be on that, so probably somewhere in between. Like, UFC Fight Week sounds good to me. It's in Vegas. It's a bit of a dream to fight in Vegas, man. For a little old Aussie fighter to go across the world and fight in, the fight capital of the world would be pretty unreal, especially during Fight Week. So, that'd be nice, man. But if not, hopefully I can just get a couple in between.
Excellent. Well, up first is UFC 221. It's coming up here February 10th. Damien, I appreciate you taking the time today, especially on your coffee run. It was great to see that little POV there. Just remind people...
We got it, man. We got it.
There we go. You're all good to go. Just remind people where they can get a hold of you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
Yeah, all social media, guys, at Beatdown155. If it's not at Beatdown155, it's not me. Shout out to my sponsors, Australian Sports Nutrition, Those guys really helped me out. Engage Industries, SCD American Vehicles, and CTBS, Confidential Tax and Business Services. Those guys are geniuses at doing tax out here in Australia. So they've saved me a lot of money. So yeah, thanks for the time today, man. I appreciate it.
What's up, fight fans? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to see even more interviews with your favorite UFC and Bellator fighters. We've also got coverage at events, including post-fight press conferences and media scrums. And if you like this video, check out the video to my right. It's worth your time.